Today's going to get really, really stupid. Basically, I'm going to create as many giant golden idiots as I can so that I can collect as many golden plorts as I can. Each one of them is approximately that big. Pretty close to a piece of golden hydrogen really. Plorts can be stored in a thing like this, but I kind of want to see if I can fill up an entire cube with golden plorts. Which is probably also bad news for my rare sapphire slime. He's going to have to take a back seat for a while. My sapphire slime is going into storage, which we're also going to make bigger because I'm going to need to store a lot of different things. Now, while I've been doing all that, my 10 idiots in here have collected me 0 plorts. But that's okay because we can go collect more of the pieces we need to make more golden idiots. I've also started these guys in here, but they eat chickens, so they produce gold plorts, but they're a little harder to work with. Plus we have a carrot farm. But for now, all I want are these. Simply because they eat everything when they're in their giant golden size. Basically, I'm going to grow carrots in with them, that way the food they need grows itself right inside their cage, and I don't have to do anything except collect gold plorts once in a while. And maybe along the way we'll find a few new rare slimes that we've never seen before. And now that I'm here, I'm going to need a little bit of money anyways, so instead of selling gold plorts, I'm going to sell slimes. I recently adopted a career as a slime trafficker. Also, these guys are really valuable. They're just a little bit radioactive. Also didn't realize I picked up a pink boom largo, so he can go play in the water for a while. I'm sure he can swim. Finally back home again, and we've got 10 new gold plorts at least to play with. If we hit the vacuum, yeah, well, that's 10 gold plorts that easy. Okay, we're going to put a new corral here, so we're going to demolish this one. That means the chickens are, well, let's not call them free to go, but they're out of the corral for now. We're just sort of relocating them into this corral. Well, will slowly be eaten by the big gold slimes. Even these two have given me 3 gold plorts in the last little while. Gold plorts going into storage. Okay, so we got $2,600 to work with, so we'll set up the corral. We'll give it an air net. We'll give it an upgraded air net, a plort collector, and a farm for now. So it costed a little over $2,000 to build this, plus I need to make it taller. Okay, so it costs almost $3,000 to make this to the capacity that I want. So the first thing we're going to do is farm up some of our carrots. Then put at least one of them here so that it knows to grow carrots inside with them. Then we're going to fire 10 rock slimes into here. And then we can take some gold plorts out of here and then fire 10 into there, and they'll turn into gold rock slimes. I'm sure they'll be able to sort that out amongst themselves, but there we go, they're already starting. Now every time they eat something, they'll produce a rock and a gold plort. So that's basically just an investment in the future. So anyways, we've got 22 gold largos to our name, which produce a lot of gold plorts. And they do also produce rock plorts and stuff too, which are worth something. I'm also going to increase storage capacity as soon as I get the money, that is. Well, I'm just going to sell some of my hard-earned rock plorts, and there's an easy, I don't know what that was, $300. Okay, so now that these guys are actually getting a chance to eat, we can turn on the vacuum and look at the gold plorts go. We're going to have so many plorts by the end of the day. I'm going to need a little bit more money to finish this project, so I got to go kidnap some more slimes. Even things like the phosphorus slimes are actually fairly valuable if I just sell them directly. We're supposed to, you know, feed them and take care of them and take their plorts. I just sell them directly. Slime trafficking is really the only way to go these days. And selling the few idiots we just collected, it only took a few minutes, but that's going to give us just enough money. So another 10 rock slimes into another corral. Now we need to sacrifice another 10 gold plorts, which these guys at least have already produced me. They're definitely producing these faster than I thought they would, but we've got a lot to go before we're able to fill up one of these containers. I'm going to try and sort of feed them directly because last time it was a little disorganized. As much as you'd like to think so, these guys really aren't that bright. So you get one, and you over there get one, and then I think all 10 of them got it, so when I'm done, we just hit this button to collect the excess. So now I've got 3 corrals full of giant golden slimes, giving me gold and rock plorts. But I think I also need to turn this corral into another one of the same things, so I'm going to need another $3,000, so I need to go steal more idiots. And I'm yet undecided what I want to do with this corral. So I'm just going to kind of suck up everything for now, and we'll let the selling things sort them out later. And since I'm here, I might as well take some of the puddle slimes. They're also super valuable. They're just a little bit harder to find. But I'm just going to sell them anyway. I accidentally hoovered up some baby chickens too, so we'll release them back into the wild. All the way back at home again, everything looks like it's mostly under control. So the pink boom largos are worth nothing. We can't sell them. Well, I've got an answer for that too then. You're going to join your friend over that way. Yes, you go over the edge and we'll just roll you like a big old beach ball. Get over there. Off you go. Enjoy your life. Anyways, we'll clean up the rest. Puddle slimes are worth $227. Then we're going to suck up the carrots and build one more corral right here. We're not immediately going to have enough to build everything I need on it, but we're going to put an air net on it. We're going to put the plort collector on it. The internal garden is very important, and the high walls. The only thing we can't yet afford is the airnet upgrade, and I won't miss it. Then go in the 10 or so rock slimes. Then we need to borrow, 10 gold plorts from somewhere else. And then spoon feed these incredible idiots. And just like that, 10 massive gold morons who are going to make me very, very rich. These are just really low maintenance and really easy. We might as well finally collect from these guys. They've been giving me gold and boom plorts this whole time. Maybe for some easy money right now, I'm actually going to sell these other 20 rock slimes I have on me. They're not super valuable, but that did give me about $3,000. So I can do the airnet upgrade on these guys to be sure they're not going to get away. I need them just producing me money at all times. I also have a new experiment to try, so I'm going to need to borrow you and set you guys free because we need to turn their corral into something different. So I'm hoping that I can place these 10 in here and then turn them into gold largos. And then grow Q-berries, because Q-berries are their favorite food. And I think if they eat favorite foods, they actually produce double plorts, so I'll get twice the amount of gold out of these ones. But I don't know if that applies to largos, because these aren't really supposed to exist normally anyways. Only time will tell, I'll just have to wait and see. For now, I'm just going to go around and collect all the plorts I currently have. And that's starting to add up. It's been a while since I checked on this one. It had 34 rock plorts in it and 24 golds. So I'm actually full in my backpack for the first time, so we're just going to leave those on the ground for a sec. I might have to upgrade the size of my storage thing eventually, but for now, we're just going to keep firing gold into it. Also, I can upgrade my tank to hold 40 instead of 30, along with a few other probably badly needed upgrades. We'll sell all of the rock plorts, probably also the chickens, because they're actually worth quite a bit of money, and the doge slime gets released. So this is all accelerating very quickly. I now have 115 gold plorts. I feel like every time I turn around right now, there's just more to collect. At this point, I keep like overfilling my backpack, so I'm just going to have to do a lot of walking around to unload all this crap. I'm also going to take a second to spend $600 to increase the storage capacity on all of these, at least as many as I can afford. That way they don't get overfull and I don't notice. I've also wandered over to this part of my farm for a second so that I can decimate the local chicken population. So I just remembered that phosphor slimes obviously don't like the sunlight, so at least I got 2 gold plorts out of them before they melted. We'll go ahead and borrow a carrot from the neighbors and put this one back into carrots and the usual muppets. So it's straight back to farming. There's another rare sapphire slime. That's the 3rd one I found. I did also just wander into this cave and find crystal slimes. So if I can make these big in gold, these also might be fun to play with. And another sapphire slime. Crystal slimes would be good because their plorts are worth 88 by themselves. So let's see if they're gonna work. We'll take you, eat a gold one, put it in your mouth. There might be too much food, you might be overwhelmed. He's looking at it. There, we can do big gold crystal idiots. So every time they eat, they're gonna spit out a gold and a crystal plort. So we just gotta throw another 9 crystal slimes in here. Then see if we can happen to find another 9 gold plorts around somewhere. And fire them in, they'll all turn gold eventually. I might have to fire a few more in there, sort of direct injection for them, but the excess will suck out anyway. I'm also going to do the plort protector on all of these, because I don't know if they can eat the gold plorts, but I don't want them to, obviously, because that's rather counterproductive. I've definitely got probably over 100 more gold plorts waiting for me here. So we're feeling pretty rich. It's still going to take a long time to fill up one of these boxes. But I'm also going to upgrade my tank to hold 50 units. That's going to help me out in a big way. So to try and get an idea of how many gold plorts I'm actually going to need, I'm going to set up a corral right now with high walls and an air net. Then I'm going to go get a stack of gold plorts to see how much it actually fills up. Because at the moment I have 219 gold plorts, which feels like quite a few, but it's not that much in reality. Anyways, 50 gold plorts getting fired in. Hopefully it takes up a lot of room, but it probably won't. This is going to take a while. That takes up like 1/30th of it. And even that's probably conservative. But we do at least have a few more corrals over here we can use to up our production. Since I'm over here with everything, let's fire in 10 of those and feed them their gold and then be on our way. And the best part is when I need some easy money, there's chickens everywhere over here. While I was out gathering, I found a lucky slime as well. That's worth $8,200. I should just find more of those. That's going to make everything so much easier. But production of gold plorts is really high right now, and since I have all this money, I'm going to go collect more crystal slimes and build another 2 or 3 corrals. I just showed up back to the canyon quarry, whatever it's called, and there's some giant gold slimes here for some reason. There was clearly a small gold slime that dropped gold plorts and other ones ate it, so they started multiplying. Also more sapphire slimes. We're getting super lucky. And since I set up this before I left, the carrots are that much closer to being ready for these idiots. While I was out collecting crystal slimes again, I somehow found another lucky slime, so there's another easy $8,200. And I think we've officially got one full stack of gold because 300 is the limit. So I'm gonna have to start filling in on this side. I also didn't realize there was corrals up here. Might have to fill those in just because this is going to take a long time to do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need 2,000, 2,500 gold plorts to be able to fill one of those blocks. And I guess since I have the money, I might as well. 2 corrals ready to go growing carrots. I just need some more crystals. Finally gathered up the rest of the idiots I need. I was running low on crystal slimes and didn't want to wait any longer, so we're going to do some rock slimes as well. They all produce gold plorts ultimately anyway, so that's just fine. Plus they pretty much look like crystal slimes. I just realized I can't mix them though, otherwise I'm gonna get tar slime, so that was stupid of me. Pretty sure these are all rocks on this side though. This side did the mixture, so you guys ain't gonna work. So that was kind of wasteful of me. Okay, so we're gonna put the rock ones back, so we have 3 rocks, so we need 7 more rock slimes. Unfortunately, these crystal golds are, well, they're going in the ocean. So after collecting from all 10 of my gold-filled corrals, there's 164 here, 300 on the other side, so we have about 500 gold plorts in total, which is probably about a quarter of the way to our goal. But production is higher than it's ever been before. I'm also a little confused as to why these aren't eating their gold plorts and turning into golden idiots. I don't know if I've reached some kind of capacity or I'm being stupid. But for now I'm just going to sit back and stare at my gold empire and make them farm all the plorts in the world for me, and I'll collect them in a bit. I'm having so much fun firing thousands of carrots into these things. But those numbers are starting to feel pretty good. I will say the rock slimes seem to be producing better than the crystals, and I don't know if that's because of the crystals themselves. Either way, we'll survive. The numbers are starting to get pretty big in some of them. And that was also the last corral I needed to fill up with carrots for now so we can sleep. Then when we wake up in the morning, everyone should be able to eat a whole bunch of carrots as we hear and produce a whole bunch of gold plorts for our benefit. This one's actually up over 100 already, and if we get all of them up over 100, that's 1,000 gold plorts sitting in the corrals. Sir, where did you come from? Okay, you're a rock. I do need to be careful where I put them back, because I put the wrong one in the wrong place earlier, so obviously it turned into a bunch of tars, which was pretty fun, because I worked very hard to accomplish this. What are you guys doing out? I swear, if you lock me in a room with only food and feed me continually every day, I won't leave. I will stay there forever. In fact, I would probably pay someone to have that happen. So here's another rock gold. Get back in there because you're all rock and gold. For now, I'm going to start emptying out these corrals and putting them in so that way we can see how much we're actually up to. Plus, I'm definitely also going to take some of these rock plorts and sell them, because I feel like I'm going to want some music boxes going to get the slimes to calm down because they're starting to get out and that's going to get annoying quick. Okay, so far we've got about 900 gold plorts, probably closer to 1,000 with the plorts over there. So we're about halfway there, but the rest of it's actually going to go really quick. Where did my slimes go? I'm confused as to where my 2 corrals of slimes have gone. I might have mixed them and some tar slimes got in there, but we expected a few hiccups along the way. Speaking of which, there's a free-range rock idiot who I don't actually know where he came from to get way over here. But maybe what I'll do for now is just borrow a few of these guys from over here since they're probably a little overcrowded anyway. And just put them in here because I can be lazy this way. And 4 crystals in this one. Hopefully they don't manage to escape again, but I'm still not entirely sure how they managed. Just emptied the tanks again. We're up to 1,250 gold plorts in total. Plus the ones over here puts us up to 1,550 gold plorts at our disposal. And I'm really glad we're almost there because I'm getting really tired of this stupid idea. So finally, as of this morning, all the tanks have 50 to 70 gold plorts in them, which means we probably have enough to fill one of these stupid tanks. Also, I finally got smart after transferring so many items around to install a mod that makes you do it instantly. You can take a full stack right away, and you can also take multiple stacks of the same type of item finally, which means you can also put them in, so we'll just make the gold transfer that much easier. I'm already so mad at myself that I didn't do this earlier. This is light years faster. Like, it only takes me a few seconds now to buzz around and pick up every stack of gold. And then place them in, and those things even auto-rotate for me now. Is 2,000 going to be enough to fill one of these? We'll find out. If I was really smart, I would have put the storage over by the tank I'm actually trying to fill. But I'm not smart, so I don't have those luxuries. But every trip, I can carry 350 gold plorts, so that's actually going to save so much time. I don't know what happens if I try and shoot them all at the same time, though, to be honest. Nothing. That only works if I fire them into a cell thing or something, so I'm gonna have to manually unload them, which is gonna take a long time because I gotta do this 2,000 times. But what else am I gonna do with my time? Also, I need to try and get all of these out and down here before they all despawn, because they will eventually despawn, and that would not be fun. We're actually, gonna be pretty close, I think, in the end, because we can do that 5 more times, so that should bring us about to the top. Back for round 2, our pile of gold is still there. I also never really considered how bad the game might lag doing this, considering it's going to have 2,000 loose plorts going around, but so far so good. That's what 2 backpacks full looks like. My final slot for this backpack, I've kind of lost track of how many trips it's been, but we put a lot of gold in this thing already. But it looks good. I think a whole bunch of them just despawned because I was sitting here looking and the pile literally got smaller as I was looking at it. Yep, you can actually see them despawning underneath, so that's kind of a shame. I was kind of wondering why the level felt like it wasn't going up anymore. It's because they were literally despawning. I did at least farm enough plorts to fill that up, so I'm pretty happy with the result. I'm just very sad they despawned that quickly. Alright, well, next time we'll figure out a way to do it even better.